the chairman of the board, swerving in the Ford. Game sharp like George Gervin with the sword. I ain't the one to ignore.
The boxing world reacts to Oscar De La Hoya's claims. Ryan Garcia puts Gervonta Davis to sleep. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, so the potential matchup between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. Everybody's giving their predictions, and the head of Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, seems to be really excited about this fight. He's talking about it a lot, and he's given a bold prediction for the fight. So, Oscar De La Hoya believes that Ryan Garcia possesses the tools to beat Gervonta Davis, and he believes that size will play a role. Oscar De La Hoya, man, what a character. You know, this fight has been brewing for a long time. You know, Tank Davis has a heck of a record, heck of a knockout ratio. And he's probably one of the best, if not the best, in the 130 135 division. It just so happens that Devin Haney is the champion. Hey, he took that road through Kambosa and he won the title. So you got to give him nothing but respect for that. But at the end of the day, Gervonta Davis is who he is, and his record is what it is, and you cannot deny the fact that he's been pretty much flooring every opponent that they put in front of him. And at this point, it seems like he has no competition. But Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, and Ryan Garcia fans definitely believe that Garcia has a chance of taking this fight. I just want to give my 2 cents on what De La Hoya had to say. De La Hoya was saying that he believes size is going to play a role. Now, he hasn't really disrespected Gervonta. I haven't heard him say anything bad about Gervonta, or Gervonta, you know, is a hype job. I haven't really heard that come from him. But he's definitely pushing Ryan Garcia as that guy, and the guy to beat Tank. You know, is that the truth? I don't know, man. You know, personally, I don't believe so, but we have to see the fight for everyone to find that out. But he says that size, he believes that size is going to play a role in this fight. So does size matter when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis? Pause. I don't think so, man. He's already been in there with taller fighters. He's already been in there with guys with a good reach. And he put them to sleep too. So I would not ever go against Tank Davis. Watching his last 3 fights, there's no way I could bet against Tank Davis, you know, unless he was fighting a champion. That would be the only way I would go against Tank, is if he was getting in there with someone I believe who's on his level. You know, if he got in there with Devin Haney, if he got in there with Shakur Stevens, if he got in there with Vasil Lomachenko. Ryan Garcia is not the guy I feel like is going to beat Gervonta Davis. I think it's a potential interesting matchup, you know, because we do know that Ryan Garcia has the hand speed and he has length. The question is, can he use that to his advantage versus Tank? You know, what can he do that all these other guys who got in the ring with Tank couldn't do and couldn't prove? Personally, I think Oscar De La Hoya has probably been working with him closely and personally. And, you know, that might be the reason why De La Hoya is back in shape now. You know, I keep seeing all these Instagram photos of him posing all funny and stuff. But, you know, good. Shout out to Oscar De La Hoya for looking good at like 50 years old, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But that could be the reason that De La Hoya is back in shape, that, you know, he's taking a personal stock into Ryan Garcia, and, you know, he's basically showing him everything that he used to do. They're kind of similar, you know, in body type and the way that they fight. But honestly, I don't think Oscar De La Hoya could have even competed with Tank. If you put those guys in the ring at the same time within their prime, I think Tank would have knocked Oscar De La Hoya out too, and would have did it in prime time fashion. But, you know, that's here nor there. That's a fantasy fight that'll never happen. And, you know, what is a reality, hopefully, if, you know, the whole negotiation process doesn't fall apart like the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence situation fell apart, then we will get this fight and we will actually find out who's the better of those two guys. But I mean, Oscar De La Hoya was saying that he feels like Ryan's size gives Tank problems. Ryan just needs to work off his jab, and if he can catch Tank with a hook or a uppercut coming in, you know, one of those strong catching Tank, you know, trying to move in for the kill, or an uppercut, you know, and catching Tank trying to move in for the kill, that he can put him to sleep. I think Ryan has enough power to knock somebody out, maybe even Gervonta, but I haven't seen Ryan. I've seen a few of Ryan's fights. I haven't watched a lot of his fights, but I don't think Ryan possesses that type of killer instinct. You know, Mario Barrios is a good fighter, man. Mario Barrios took some good shots from Keith Thurman, and you know, it didn't end the way that Tank put him out. Now, some people might say, well, Mario was weight drained. This is the reason that he moved up. Possibly, you know, possibly not. So I don't see why, you know, Ryan Garcia's size, you know, I don't see why Ryan Garcia's size would even matter within that fight. He's going to have to catch Tank, hit Tank, and knock Tank out for him to win the fight. And many people have tried that already. Taller fighters have tried, and it's, you know, to attempt that already, and they all failed. So I don't think that that's the game plan that's going to beat Gervonta Davis, but maybe Ryan Garcia can use his length in a way that those other guys didn't. Now, I think foot speed is what beats Tank. Now, if Ryan Garcia can put some foot speed on to go with that hand speed, and he could work that ring the way that, you know, Muhammad Ali will work the ring, or Manny Pacquiao with that crazy foot speed will work the ring, he possibly could beat Tank Davis. But I don't think hand speed is going to be, or length is going to be the reason he wins. I think foot speed will be the reason he wins. If he doesn't stand in front of Tank and allow Tank to, you know, mentally beat him before he's even punched him, then I think he has a chance. But if he allows Tank to control the ring the way he's controlled the ring on his last 3 or 4 opponents, then he doesn't even have a chance. And there's nothing Oscar De La Hoya or anybody, Bernard Hopkins, can teach him to fix that problem. Tank is the truth. Tank is the truth. I haven't seen a fighter like Tank in years, and I probably have never seen a fighter like Tank, because he's so poised in the ring. I don't think I've ever seen that type of poise in any other fighter. Maybe Ali and the rope-a-dope, but, you know, Ali wasn't controlling the ring with the rope-a-dope. He was allowing you to punch yourself out. Gervonta is controlling the ring without even throwing a punch, and it is insane to watch. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. With that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. More likely to get a response on the tube, so holler at me over there. If you want to collaborate with my Gmail, flockofcards@gmail.com, and we are man.
Look, 1 blunt, 2 blunts, 3 blunts, 4 blunts. Now I'm high in a bitch. Nigga, 1 bird, 1/5, I'm nerve. Yo, chick, now I'm at your bitch. And I must admit, she looking real thick in that fit. Soon as you leave, I walk up, gripping her hips. Have her flipping the script, convince her to strip. You at home shooting free throws, flicking your wrist. But hold up, don't let me get ahead of myself. If you really wanna better your health, getting out of my area helps. What these young niggas carry, you melt your whole clique. She swallowed the whole dick, oh shit. Now let me slow down, cause I'm off the head, bitch, roll now. They didn't know, I bet they know now. I rep the hometown, Lewis Keys, nigga, let's go. Let's go, my West End niggas, let's go. My H-10 niggas, let's go. Louisville, let's go. Nigga, let's go. Let's go, nigga, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, yo. Yo, it's sorta like NASCAR. How these niggas take wheels off of fast cars, we not right. About to shine like dandruff and neon lights. Know you feel the shit that we on, right? I got your bitch and she's on pipe, taking pictures of herself. And if you're really slanging, you're snitching on yourself, jerk. So look at it that way. While I'm looking at your rat from the back way, then I'm looking for a black in the ashtray.